Hi, today I will show you how to create Twitch followers counter on Ulanzi TC001 device. I'm talking about this device, so you can see that I have something like panel, so I have a Twitch followers counter on my device, and you're wondering how to achieve this goal. If you think that you will find this in the internet, believe me, you will not. I was able to create it on my own, and I was looking for a solution and I wasn't able to find it. That is why I decided that I will do this. If you are curious how to make it work, please watch my tutorial. So first of all, what you need to do, you need to have a account actually on a Twitch. Without this, of course, you will not be able to achieve your goal. So you need to just log in as a Twitch user, and after that the next step is to follow my tutorial. So basically in the first place you need to have a developer account on Twitch. So if you will type something like the Twitch developer, yeah, something like this, and you will click Twitch developers home and then click login with Twitch, and then it will ask you to authorize this application and this account. So okay, authorize it. Now it is working. You can see there is no problem at all. So your console, click here, top right corner, right? And now register your application, and now the magic happens. So first of all, you need to scroll down here, and you have two things. So the first one is the URL. Control-C, go back quickly here and put it here, but remember to get rid of spaces at the beginning of this, and then type your name. It must be unique, so dog81 should be fine, should be unique. And now choose the category, application integration. For example, I'm not a robot. Okay, I need to find a bicycle, so this one, and let's say this one, and verify. And now you need to do something like create. And what is the problem? User must have two-factor authentication enabled to perform this action. So you need to go back to the Twitch account here, click on your logo, top right corner, and then you need to go to something like settings. Yep, indeed here, and then scroll down a little bit, and no, security and privacy here, and scroll here and set up two-factor authentication, enable two-factor authentication. And now you need to provide your phone number. I don't like it because I think that this is made for I don't know, maybe security reason or something like this, but basically instead of asking for your phone number, it should just, you know, display the QR code, and then you should be able to scan with your application like Authy, I don't know, Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. So I will put my number, but I will not show you this, and then we will proceed. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I typed my phone number, then I received one passcode, I mean some, yeah, digital number, some string. So I had to rewrite those numbers one by one, and now you can see there's something like skip authentication or continue. So I will choose the continue here on the screen, and now you need to have something like an authenticator. I will try to show you how we can achieve this goal now, and I will just switch to, I will show you this something like that. This is my Android, and here I have something like an Authy, an application that I can use to scan the QR code. So for example, you are using this application, it doesn't show you what is going on here, but if you will click three dots, just for security, Authy is created this way that if you are sharing the screen, it doesn't show you the one-time passcode, but you have to click three dots on the top right corner and select add an account, and then it shows you on the screen an option to scan the QR code, and you have just to scan the QR code with your phone, right? So exactly, you need to use this one to just scan the QR code that is visible on the screen, and I'm going to do that just because I want to be able to use a two-factor authentication. So add an account and scan the QR code, right? And you need to just scan this QR code to make it work. So I hope this one will just work. Okay, so now I scanned it and it is asking me to you see something like this, add a logo, and so automatically out it discovered the logo. This is a Twitch, so you can add a name. So I will use the name Twitch and my username. So if I'm using more than one account on Twitch, I exactly will know to which account this one passcode is created. And now I will show this something like that. So it is generating one-time code. So you can see I'm using a lot of applications, and so I will turn off my device, and now I need to type the one passcode. So 170757, something like this, and congratulations, you are done. This is a very time-consuming task, but this is something that you need to do to make it work. Okay, the first thing was done. So yep, fantastic. Now let's go back to Twitch developers, and then we can try to select I'm not a robot one more time. I don't really like it, but captcha is verify, and try to create it, and I doubt you will be able to use it. You can see it refreshed, and now you have to log in back. So top right corner one more time, and one more time you have to select your user, and this time it will ask you for a one-time passcode. So you need to run your authenticator application and just type the code. Here we go, hit enter, and now you should be able to log in, and you can see authorize. So authorize it one more time, and now repeat the step. Sorry for this, but I had to show you that this is a time-consuming task, and I was right. So Control C, and let's go back here, paste it here. We will take care of this in a moment. And application integration, it can be a website integration. I'm not a robot. Then you select cars. So this one, this one, this one, and I hope this one, and this one not, and verify. Fantastic. And now you need to replace the ID with what? With exactly, you need to click this link. It will open a new website, Twitch channel ID and user ID converter. So you will have to type your username, and your username is where? Exactly, if you will log into the account. So I will log it here, and factor authentication one more time. I know it's annoying sometimes, but security is more important than anything else. So 353212, and here we go, open this one, and now it displays you something like, if you will go just to Twitch TV or maybe click the logo, you should be able then click on your profile and click on channel, and here is the channel name. So this is the username. So you have to just copy this username and then go back here and paste your username here and click convert Twitch username to ID. Control C, go back here quickly and provide this ID like that. Click add, then this one remove it. No, I'm not a robot. I really like it. Enjoy the captcha. Next. Fantastic. Verify and create. And now it should create the thing, but for some reason log in one more time and repeat the step. Really annoying, believe me or not, but this is incredibly annoying. So here we go, one more time, this one, like that, get rid of space on here, copy this ID, let's go back quickly here, get rid of this, Why I can't like that? Here we go, and okay, we will try to make it work one more time, and I make a robot. Here we go. Okay, verify. Pass, I don't know. Okay, verify, and click create. And yeah, finally, we were able to create this one. This is a nightmare, in my opinion. This is pretty thick, but yeah, you have to do this. Why? Now, if you will click on manage and you will scroll down a little bit, you will see something like client ID. Client ID is very important, and you have to click new secret. And okay, I am sure. And now it is a time to do the magic. So open a new text file, a new text editor, and then go back here. And first of all, copy the client ID. This is something that is very important. So copy it over here, and here we go. Paste it here. This is the client ID. Then we need a secret. So go back here and copy this secret. Of course, this is a one-time action. I will get rid of this application later from the developer's account in my Twitch account, right? So I will remove it. Okay, so we have two values, and now let's go back to our tutorial, to my tutorial. And now you have something like a one-liner, so copy this one, go back to your txt file and paste it here, and you can see there's something. I will make it bigger. Client ID and your secret. So the first one is your client ID. Control X and Control V here, and now your secret. Control X and Control V here. Here we go, and now let's do this. Control A, Control C, and now let's open the terminal. So I will just open this one, and let's just type it like that. Control Shift V and hit enter. Now it should generate a token. So highlight it, Control Shift C, go back to your text file, text editor, and at the end type something like a new line and provide this line access token. So basically we need client ID, secret to generate a token, and then later we will need these values in our flow. So let's minimize this one. Let's just get rid of this one. I will type exit here, and okay. And now you have something like importing Node-RED flow. And what you have to do, first thing, if you have no idea how to connect everything together, Ulanzi and Home Assistant and Node-RED and MQTT broker, I really recommend one thing. So go to my website, and I will click this one. It will be much faster. Sysadmin, and get rid of this, and here we go. Now scroll down and go to series, and you have something like Ulanzi TC001 Smart Pixel Clock, and there is a whole series about this. So click on number 2 in my footer and on this gray bar, and here is it: how to flash Ulanzi, then how to connect Ulanzi TC001 Smart Pixel Clock through MQTT with Home Assistant. This is the crucial step. So first of all, you need to upload the firmware. So you need to flash the device with the firmware, just because it is much more convenient, much more, I will say, fantastic solution from Blueforcer, AW-Trix, and instead of the so-called default firmware on this device. So if you will buy it, it is in Chinese language, of course, then you can switch to language, but you can say that it is somehow limited, and we want to just discover the full potential of this device. And this is the bonus, because if we will flash it with AW-Trix Flasher by Blueforcer, then we can finally work with Home Assistant, Node-RED, N8N, and many software that allows to create some kind of flow and push the information into the device. And also number one, so next lesson, so Node-RED installation and configuration, how to solve JSON parser error in Node-RED. I really recommend watching these tutorials and read them, because all the errors I had, I solved them. I was able to make them work, and it was sometimes difficult, and finally I was able to fix all those problems, all those issues, errors, right? And also you can see I'm using N8N because I would like to give people the opportunity to have a chance to work with more than one flow creator. So Node-RED is a one and N8N is a second, so you can create flows. They are different, so you have to learn both how to use them. Some parts are similar, but some not. Some are different, and this is the way you can work with. Why I did it? Just because on a Blueforcer website, I don't want to waste this time. You have something like a website, the URL is provided there, and also in one of my tutorial, where you have flows created by other people, and they are putting it them there, and some of them are made in N8N, some of them are made in Node-RED. That is why I decided that I will show you how to install both solutions, both software, I mean flow creators, and how to use them. Okay, fantastic. So you can, go through all these tutorials to find out how to exactly use this device, because this is really, really fantastic in my opinion. You can see I am using Instagram followers, I can display the weather, etc, etc. Okay, let's go back to our step-by-step Twitch followers tutorial, and you can see it's also on my website already, right? So I will close this one and I will switch to the local version. Okay, so now we need to do something like this. We need to copy this JSON code, it's quite long, go to Home Assistant, open a Node-RED, and now Node-RED is opening, and after that, like that, and I will add a new flow, and I will call it Twitch. So yeah, click twice every time you want to open some part. Okay. Now click the three horizontal hamburger menu, right, and click import and paste like that. Ctrl V to paste the import the flow. Import a copy, yes, because I was testing it previously. So do something like this, move the cursor to properly put everything here. And now the crucial part. When we are working with flow, we need to of course provide something like client ID and token. And now it is a time to go back here, and yeah, the first one is a client ID. So Ctrl C, right, and go back to the flow quickly, and instead of client ID, Ctrl V here, click done. Now if I remember correctly, it is here, and I will turn off my camera. It will be much more convenient thing, so I will disable it for a moment. And you can see you have something like your client ID here. So get rid of this one thing and click done. Now go back to the txt file and copy the token generated in the command line. Ctrl C, and now let's go back quickly to the website, and here we go. Click twice on this node and select only your token. So remember there is a space here, and between the token and bearer text is space. So bearer, leave it as it is and just replace your token. Okay, done. And now the same in followers. So click on this followers node and exactly select this one and paste your token here, and also you can paste this token here. So this is the part that is already done, and not now. And now the next thing is to click on a request followers, and here is something like if you will move, or maybe I will extend it, so just give me a second, this one, and I will select it like that, and here is the broadcaster ID. So you need to have your ID, so this ID is this one, right? So Control C and go back to Node-RED and get rid of this ID like that, and put it here. Of course you can before you will import the JSON, you can paste the JSON into TXT file and do replacement there. And at the end you have something like MQTT broker, and if you will click it here, and then you have something like the MQTT address 10.10.0100 and the port, and the security, MQTT user, messages, and we have something like topic, and I will explain this in a moment. So AWX underscore and some kind of strange string, right? So it has to be here. Okay, so this is it. So click then update, and now you have something like MQTT Twitch followers, and you have also this topic here, right? AWX underscore prefix, right? And now you need to do what? You need to change this prefix to custom. So I will do this, and I will go over here, and I will copy this one, Control C, update, and I will change this prefix something like this, like that, and I can even make it bigger for you, and custom Twitch. Okay, so this is it, and okay, click done. And how it is working, I will maybe turn on my camera. Okay, so the problem is that you need to first of all understand how everything is working on a Ulanzi device site. So I will open a dashboard for my Ulanzi. Okay, this password should work. Okay, it's working. And here is the MQTT, and yeah, I'm using all the time the same password for tutorial purpose. Then I can of course change it, but the prefix is generated automatically when you flash the Ulanzi TC001 device with the firmware AWX, right? So you can of course change it, but I left as it is, and I just copied this prefix. Why it is working this way? This is working the way that we are using topic, like in, for example, RabbitMQ, right, or Apache Kafka, if I remember correctly. So you have to just understand that you're sending information to a topic, and topic in fact is just a, I don't know how to call it, a slide on a device. So every counter, every information is displayed on a different slide, on a different topic. So this is the way it works. I think that this is crucial because you need to understand how everything is working in this flow. So yeah, let's explain this. Interval, so every 60 minutes in my case. Then we have a request followers, so this is something that is doing the magic. So it's picking up the client ID and token, and it is connecting using a broadcaster ID to Twitch. Then we have something like followers, so we have an authentication part where it is authenticated, and then we have something like process followers. This is the whole magic, and it is able to just connect to Twitch API and get the data. And you have something like a variable text to send, but then you have a function, a message payload total to string, right? And this is the function that is able to pick up correct number of followers. And here is the icon. I mean text, then and then column, text to send. I mean text pick up the variable, right? And then it goes to variable, and variable says pick up the function, go to function, and pick up number of followers and put it as a text as a variable. And then there is an icon, and icon is picked up from LaMetrics. And if you're curious, watch my other tutorials about this, because I don't want to waste this time, but I will just quickly show you this. So if you will paste it here and click on preview and then download and then close and save the configuration at the end, then if you will go to files and you will look for this icon here, so I will expand this icon section, Ctrl FV, and you can see if I will click this highlighted icon, you can see this icon is located here. So exactly it is uploaded to this device. Thanks this, you can achieve a very simple goal. I mean, the flow is directly calling the ID of an icon, and it is looking for this icon on a device, and it is able to find it because the icon is uploaded, so it is displaying it on the device. Okay, done. So this part is done, and then yeah, the MQTT broker, that exactly it is connecting to your device, and those green, I mean, and here yes, client ID and the token. And this is needed because here I'm using this, right? That is why I'm using headers. Okay, and debug for a green debug. How to understand how it is working? Click on deploy first of all, then click this bug icon here. I mean, this is the debug window, and we can even make it a little bit bigger. And now if I will click this one, you will see debug window message payload, but you can extend it to complete message object, I think, and click done. So this one should work or not, I don't know. I think, okay, this one is a message, but I think debug one. Okay, debug one complete message object. This is must be set here. Others have only message payload. Okay, done. One more time, deploy, and now click this small square, and here we go. What is happening here? You can see it is able to connect to Twitch API, and it picked up total number 1. Why? Just because I already followed my account. This one is followed by the one by user. You can see one follower. So I was able to create another account, and I followed this account Dorja81. And if I will try to log in with my different account, this one, it requires two-factor authentication as always, so I will try to log in. Just give me a moment, and now something like this, and submit, and I should be able to log in. And now you can see Dorja is offline. And now if I will try to unfollow it, yes, unfollow, and let's switch to Node-RED, and now we can clear it all here, and let's click once again here, and now you should see that number of followers 0. And yeah, we can see it on Android.com, number of followers 0, so it was working this way. And now when I will follow this account, right, and go back here, of course it is picking up it every 1 hour. That is why I'm speeding up the, I will just click it here, so we will see the difference. Here is the 0, and there will be a 1. And now if I will just switch back to the device I'm talking about this, I will try to display that in fact it is displaying number 1 here. Yeah, exactly, number 1 is visible, so I have a 1 follower, right? This is the way I achieved my goal. So I was able to pick up the follower number and then, you know, use the whole flow to make it work, parse it properly, and then pass it to MQTT broker, because MQTT broker add-on is installed in this, and Node-RED flow is connecting through the MQTT broker add-on using proper configuration to my Ulanzi device, because here in this MQTT section I have all the connections. So I have an IP address of a broker and the port number, MQTT user, and the password and the prefix, the topic. So exactly the same thing is here. So if you will click it twice and you will just edit it, you can exactly have the IP address and the port, the protocol, and also there is a section for the connection, so security, right? So we are using the user and we have messages, right? So we exactly are just working this way, and I will try to explain this topic better. I mean, here is for the Twitch. So the slide on my device that is displaying the Twitch followers, it's using it. This slide is connected with this topic. And if I will, for example, open the first flow, maybe I'm in YouTube flow, and I will click this one, it is displaying just on YouTube. So we have a prefix and a custom and slash YouTube. So it is sent to this topic, and then the device is able to display it on a separate slide. So the weather is on a separate slide, and it has a topic custom weather. This has custom subs, like and subscribe. So every slide that you can see on this device exactly has a tutorial on my website and YouTube channel, so you can watch it. Also this animation, etc, etc. So all of the flows are there and you can watch them. Some of them are by default, like battery, like hour, like date, like I don't remember every slide that are set by default after flashing, but YouTube is non-standard, the year progress is non-standard, etc, etc. So some flows you can find on a Blueforcer website, and you can watch his URL, his also his website. I will show this, why not, just because the guy did a fantastic work. So just type Blueforcer, something like that, and now if you will click this one, I think, yeah, this is his website, and but AWS Tricks, the second one. And getting started, you have something like a GitHub, but if you will go to getting started, you have the whole documentation about it, how it is working. Here is the GitHub account, so his Stefan account on a GitHub, and also there is something like GitHub, right? So this is his account, so there is a repository of this software. And also here you have something like a flasher, so you can use it via website. Exactly, I'm talking about flashing it through the website. It is simple as that. And next thing is good to understand flows here. I will show you this, flows.blueforcer.de. Here we have some flows that we can use. Some are for block lists or are for Node-RED. You can see some, there is a YouTube, there is a display power schedule, some of them already here, and I added my home assistant weather forecast. This one is mine, and yeah, so people are adding these flows here for Nate, and also some of them are already here, so we can see TikTok, for example, WooCommerce, something like a Bitcoin, and Spotify, etc, etc. And for Blockly, I suppose there is nothing. Okay, so still empty, but you can use it. And Instagram, the version I already did is the corrected one, and this one is not working anymore. I don't know why, and I just figured it out. So you can watch this on my website, because it is working and it is tested. So this is it actually, because this is the flow, and you can then see that there is a section validate the setup. So I already did it. and there will be a walkthrough video at the end of this tutorial, so you will be able to watch it and follow my steps. But I hope that this is quite easy and you will be able to make it work. Okay, so let's close this one. Let's now I will go then here and account settings, maybe. No, you have to click on the dashboard. Yes, and it will reload. Okay, fantastic. So you have to log in there, and I will try to, because now I'm currently I will log out from this account. Okay, just give me a second. I will just okay, and now I will log in as the previous user. Just give me a moment, and here we go. And I want to use this one, and it is asking me one more time for two-factor authentication. I want to show you how to delete the integration. If you will decide that you want to get rid of the application for some reason, I don't know, maybe for security reason, or you don't want to use it anymore, or something like this, you can always get rid of this application. 607.392. I should be able to log in. And one more time, so let's go to the Twitch Pack1 developers. So dev twitch.tv, login with Twitch, authorize, and okay, view console, right? And now you have this application one. So just click on manage and it will open, and here you cannot delete it. So if you will go back and instead of click here view all, then here is the button delete. So you can delete it securely here, and the integration is gone. And now if you will log out from here, automatically Twitch is logging out. Also this user, it should be logged out. If you will refresh it now, yeah, exactly, this user is logged out. And okay, I will close this one, I will clear this one, and I will click done and deploy, and that's it. And it is end of this story, because it is working like a charm. There's no problem at all, everything is working. At the end, you can get rid of the debugs icon. So you can click on this and with the right button of the mouse and choose the delete selection if you want to, or hit delete button on your keyboard. I will leave debug notes here just because if something is going on here, there's some kind of problem, I will be able to investigate it. Okay, so just click here, log out quickly, and that's it. Okay, here we go, close this. And this is the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed this video, so thank you very much. Have a nice day or night. Take care. Bye bye.